Haydi bakalım dostlar. Baldur's Gate maceramıza kaldığımız yerden devam. Destek için sağ olun. Abone olmayı unutmuyoruz. Ayrıca videoyu beğenmeyi bekliyorum. Şimdi en son...
The tadpole, the absolute. How?
Şu konuşmaları bir atlayalım da.
I was his bodyguard. I looked after him with my
Karlak
life.
onun korumalarını yaptığı için geçmişinde duygusal patlama yaşıyor. Şu an ona şahit
He gave me
oluyoruz.
away to Zariel just for kicks. He ruined my life just when it was starting. And now he'll use up the entire Sword Coast. He has to die. And I'm gonna be the one who kills him.
Karlak havalanıyor ya.
He can't get away with what he's done to me.
Şimdi Merkel'ı halletmiştik bir önceki bölümde.
Won't get away with it.
Artık Catterick Form da yok. Şurada karakterlerle ince bir konuşalım.
A curse lifted. The dead three allied once more.
Bol diyaloglu bir bölüm olacak. Şimdiden söyleyeyim dostlar, hikayeyi anlayabilmemiz açısından.
There are depths to this alliance yet unplumbed.
Çürüyüp bile gelmiş bakın mekana.
Consider, mortal.
Bu arada Aydoğdu kulelerinin geçmişiyle alakalı bir bilgi vereyim sizlere. Burası eskiden İlititlerin, yani bu ahtapot kafalı adamların kalesi gibi bir şey. Yani burada yaşıyorlar. Atabey'in burada olmasının sebebi de o zaten. Bir şekilde ele geçirmiş Catterick Thorn burayı. Ve diğer ikili Orin ve diğerinin adını şimdi unuttum bir. Gortash.
Where matters of balance are concerned, I am eternally cold. I shall ask yet again. Do illithids possess souls? Thou shalt think about it now, and I shall give the answer. Mind flayers are soulless. Yet, the three amass an illithid army void of apostolic souls that could imbue them with power. A flock without souls, yet to what end, mortal? This is the question thou must come to answer. Until such time, be availed of my services.
Eyvallah.
No.
Bu bir şeyler biliyor da. No.
Yes, Bane, Lord of Darkness, Baal, Lord of Murder, Merkel, Lord of Bones. Once judged, ascended, then vanquished as one and as three. The alliance is reforged, mortal. The plains thus quake, and the gods shudder.
Peki. Teşekkürler bilgiler için. Şu Will'la da bir konuşalım.
With that parasite in his brain, father could wreak untold havoc in the Absolute's name. Should Baldur's Gate fall to the Absolute, every one of the coast cities will be ripe for the plucking. We're not just fighting for our cure, we're fighting for my father. We're fighting for the Gate. We're fighting for all of Faerun. Orin, I'd never heard tell of, but Gortash I know. Or know of, more precisely. A self-styled strategic advisor to Baldur's Gate's peers. A bit player with dreams of a leading role, the way Father told it. He had no use for Gortash, and even less for his advice. I don't remember much beyond that. But where these chosen are concerned, I have a suspicion we're about to know more than we'd like. Worm's Rock Fortress. All travelers to Baldur's Gate flow through it. It serves as headquarters for the Flaming Fist and their commander, my father. The Absolute's army's on the march. Gods forbid a tadpole Grand Duke throw open the gates for them.
Yo.
As would I, and more.
Will'ın geçmişiyle ilgili eksik kalan bilgiyi de bir öğrenelim de.
Older Ravengard had just been named a Grand Duke and was called away to Elturel to help settle a dispute. That's when the cult of the dragon made its move.
Yani karakterlerle olan tüm diyalogları tetikleyeceğim dostlar.
Some believers hold that undead dragons will inherit the world. Others worship the dragon goddess Tiamat and intend to summon her to Faerun.
Bu arada zırhı fark etmişsinizdir. Artık biz giydik Catterick Thorn'un zırhını.
To conjure the Dragon Queen and lay waste to Baldur's Gate.
Yani neden bir pakt imzaladığını anlıyoruz.
I heard a whisper as I slept. Duskhawk Hill. The Queen of Chaos awakens. Go alone. I grabbed a rapier and set out. There wasn't a cloud in the sky, yet not a single star was shining. There they were, gathered at the foot of the hill.
Your head tingles. Will wants to show you what happened. In the looming shadow of the mount, 5 groups of 5 figures each encircle a lofty totem. Atop each totem, a dragon's head is carved, and a massive orb held in its mouth. The cultists chant, first softly, then crying to the starless sky. There is a crack of thunder, a gust of wind, and a dragon's white head appears in the storm. As the maelstrom howls, Mizura's lips press to your ear. She will destroy Baldur's Gate. Grant me your soul and I will give you the power to save it, she whispers.
She read the terms while 2 devils stood witness, and I said yes. 1 soul for 1 city. He returned to an unsuspecting city and a wayward son with a smirking devil at his side. I tried to tell him the truth, but my mouth couldn't form the words. I'd led him to the battlefield, but Mizura had swept it clean. After, he said only 1 word. Go. So I did.
Biraz kötü olmuş be.
I had Mizura at my side, and the archdevil Zariel guided our hands that day. I burned with the fires of Avernus and oozed the rot of Dis. The cultists choked on our poisons and burned from our flames. When we were done, all that remained were 5 greyed orbs atop a pile of ash. My soul was bound, and my lips were sealed. It is the one scar I ever bore of it. You were right, of course. The new eye is a sending stone, courtesy of Mizura. She uses it to track my location and call from a distance. I could flee to the spine of the world, or the depths of the lower dark, and still never shake her. She didn't. She came on order of her mistress, Zariel.
She never stops, does she? Not for a second.
Tiamat made a play for power. Zariel had other plans. That was the most Mizura's ever said. All that mattered was that she got her prize. Another pet added to her warlock menagerie. I don't know that it was brave. I just know that it was right. I understand. No, never. He did the only thing he could. In his eyes, I invited a devil into our midst. I was a fool at best, a traitor at worst. And Grand Duke Ravengard suffers neither. And I went and proved him right. A Grand Duke's duty is to his city, first and foremost. There would only ever be one outcome.
Peki. Burada.
Our enemies spread like rub rot. Treat one patch, and two more bloom in its place. An elder brain, bound by lost Netherese magic, with servants of the dead three holding the chain. Reminds me of old times. Extensively. Mind flayers too.
Bu arada
I
karakterleri de
never
tanımış
dreamed of
oluyoruz.
seeing gods and illithids working in consort. It is most disturbing. But take courage. We have killed a man who could not die, and stripped the Absolute's army of its general. You have a nether stone, and you're on the scent of two more. These chosen have reason to fear you, and I would like to be at your side when you confront them. Glad to be there. Falling foul of Ketherick convinced me that my grand adventures were behind me. That even if I survived, I should hang up my blades. But you convinced me otherwise. We ventured into darkness together. Now we've come out the other side. I'd say I'm feeling a little refreshed.
Alabileceğimiz
When we
tüm
reach
müttefikleri
Baldur's
bulup
Gate,
yanımıza alacağız.
there will be even darker paths to tread. I will follow you wherever they lead.
Eyvallah abla.
You're amply reinforced already. I'll let the new blood do all the running around. For now. With the Absolute's army gone, the Risen Road should be clear. We can follow it all the way to Baldur's Gate. There's a Harper's safe house in Worm's Crossing. Denthalen's Dancing Axe. We do well to check in with them before entering the city proper. Beyond that, our course is yours to set. I can recall how to take orders, as well as give them.
Eyvallah. Şehira. Çıllayım. Şimdi burada
Helen.
konuşmamız gereken bir karakter daha var diyecektim. Direkt tetikledi zaten.
My love. You were dead. I saw your body. I'm here. And so are you. And my father, he can't hurt us any longer. I dreamt every night that you'd come back to me. But somehow it was all a nightmare Dawn would undo.
I had no dreams at all. Nothing but darkness. And when I woke, my father said you were dead.
His soul was poisoned by the god of death. His sick devotion ruined him. But for all his sins, he brought you back to me. Are you all right?
I will be. And you?
Bunlar da sevgiliymiş.
In this moment, I want for nothing.
Ah, there you are. This is Aelin. Aelin, this is...
Oh, but we have met. This is the soldier that freed me most valiantly from the Shadowfell. They watched my boot crush the very brain of villainy, and fought well against your changed father.
May he rest in peace at last, now that he's dead. I have more to thank you for than I knew. And we have much to discuss. Perhaps we could join you in your camp later? I am. And I'm glad he's dead. But this is precisely what I want to speak to you about later. It'll keep. I promise.
Bu bölüm boyunca bu karakterlerin hepsini tanıyacağız dostlar.
Very good. We look forward to it.
Now you will
En azından
us.
bir background geçmiş bilgilerini biraz öğreneceğiz.
We'll see you later.
Söylediğim gibi bol diyaloglu bölüm olacak. Burada başka konuşmam gereken son olarak şu abi var.
When Duke Elton formed the Flaming Fist, he sought out people of courage and honor to fill its ranks. You saved Daniel, lifted the curse, and killed an immortal. It's safe to say you'd have been recruited in an instant. Luck and stubbornness. I'm still weak, so the walk took longer than I'd like to admit. But my health can wait. I heard about the Dead Three, and more importantly, Duke Ravengard. The Flaming Fist are the cornerstone of Baldur's Gate, and the Dukes are its foundation. I hope you can save him. Thank you. But look at me. I am a relic. A glimpse of history barely strong enough to stand on its own 2 feet. Besides,
çok zorlamadım.
Nathaniel should have someone here when he wakes up. It's the least I can do. I don't think there will be an after. The truth is, the Shadowfell broke something inside me. Something no healer can fix. I don't know how long I have, but because of you, Nathaniel is safe. Because of you, I could help him as he helped me. So, thank you, my friend. And know that I have no regrets.
Heh. Şurada. Mesela şu elemanla konuşup alacağınız bir şey varsa alın, satacağınız bir şey varsa da satın.
We will be looking for patrons. All coppers welcome, pal. So? It's just Moll's eye patch. She's lost loads of them. That doesn't mean anything. Did you want something, or are you just here to stir?
Bakalım. Almaya değecek bir şey. Bulut devi gücü. Kuvvetini 27'ye çıkartırsın diyor. Bunu ben bir alacağım.
Exactly. And we'll definitely feel her wrath if she thinks we ever doubted her.
Eyvallah. Şunu almakta fayda var.
Why, yes. Once Alfira is done with this song, we will be looking for patrons.
Hemen.
All coppers welcome, pal.
Bakın fiyat nereye düştü 500. Hakikaten güzel düştü. Burada fazlalıklarınız varsa da satın dostlar. Tamamdır.
Let me work my magic.
Şimdi başka konuşacak bir de kalmadı. Kim?
You did it.
Heh, sen ya.
Ketherick Thorm is no more. The Shadow's grip is broken. Soon, the land shall heal. Not as glad as I am. Nature moves at its own pace, and bestows its bounty when it sees fit. Give it time. A reward shall come to you when you need it most.
Eyvallah. Güzel kardeşim. Devamın büyük. Güzel. Wolverine.
I owe you an apology. I saw you as a means to escape, nothing more. But when the sky lit up, when I followed it here, I knew you were behind it. I apologize for not seeing your true worth, and for being, quite frankly, rude in Last Light. I wasn't sure you would. I appreciate it. And that's precisely why I want you by my side in Baldur's Gate. The Iron Hand gnomes are going to save the city, and you can be part of it.
Bir dakika. Ben bu karakterle konuşmamıştım dostlar. Bir öncekinde itiraf edeyim yani.
You see a column of fire that dominates the sky in a blazing inferno. Nothing more.
Karizmamız da yok abi bu karakterle işte. Sıkıntı. Atamadık. Kemik. Güzel.
The plan is what it's always been. To bring the work and innovations of the Iron Hand gnomes to every corner of the realm. Problem is, Baldur's Gate is sick. Once the pinnacle of greatness, it's eating itself alive to save itself from starving. Find me in the city. And once you see what it's become, you'll know that I, and I alone, can stop it.
Merak ettim şimdi.
It's all coming together.
Tamam mı? Burada başka konuşacak kimse kalmadı dostlar. Ben burayı son kez şu son ışık hanını falan gezeceğim dostlar. O yüzden şöyle bir şey yapıyorum. Şu Baldur's Geçidine giden yola doğru bir ışınlanalım.
We leave the heart of the Absolute alive. Thanks to you. You did well to defeat Ketherick. But Ketherick was only the first to fall. There are many more battles ahead, and they will not be so easily won. You will need allies. You have the makings of a leader. Your actions have already inspired those around you. Jaheira's wisdom will be an asset to you on the journey ahead. Her harpers, too. Halsin's strength and loyalty will bolster you in times of need. But if we are to succeed, we will need others. Good. I'm glad to hear that. Baldur's Gate may not know it yet, but its fate is bound to ours. Seek on its streets those whose purpose aligns with our own, and invite them to our cause. Together, we will put an end to the Absolute, the Chosen, all.
Eyvah. Şimdi tekrar geçiş noktasından Baldur geçidine giden yola doğru. Burada bir kayıt alacağım. Ben de o tekrar buraya geleceğim çünkü dostlar. Mekandan çıktıktan sonra tekrar mekana gelemiyorsunuz. Onu size söyleyeyim. O yüzden burada tekrar bir kayıt alacağım. Sonra mekanları gezeceğim. Macerada ilerlemek üzeresin, geri dönemezsin. Geri dönemeyeceğiz muhtemelen de. Onu sizlere. Şimdi burada takımda ince değişiklikler yapabiliriz. Mesela Halsey'i gönderip tekrar gölge yüreği takıma alabilirim. Ya da Halsey kalsın. Hatta biri muhtemelen gölge yüreğin olayıydı. Tamam.
This is Shadowheart's
Alien
business.
Hanım'la bir konuşalım.
Let's leave her to conduct it.
Yani burada bizden ne istiyor dostlar? Tabii ki Will'ı gönderip gölge yüreği alacağım yerine. Will'e veda edebiliriz. Çünkü Will'la alakalı olayı hallettik.
Are you sure? And just when things were warming up.
Yine üzerinden bir şeyler aldı bunun. Neter taşı bizde. Ne var abicim ya fazlalık. Allah'ım durduk yere bedavadan kendimizi. Çok ağır bir şey değil ki. Kesin bir zırh gibi bir şey falan aldık biz ondan da. O kekodan. Üzerindeki... Tamam, şu ağırlık yapıyormuş. Kampa gönder. Tamam, şimdilik bu yeter. Ben onu arka planda yaparım dostlar.
The shadows are losing their grip on these lands. Shah can indeed be thwarted. Comforting to know. You wanted something? Thank you. I think any attempts at comforting me might be in vain just now. But you're sweet to keep me in your thoughts. I'm sorry. It might be best kept until later. Of course.
Tamamdır. Gölge yüreği takıma kattık. Onun level'ını da arka planda vereceğim dostlar. Şimdi Halsey'nin yerine birini alabilir miyiz diye düşünüyorum da.
What do you know about me? You spoke of my past, being chased by wolves. I told no one about that. Almost no one.
Merakla beklediğimiz gölge yürek ve Alien'ın buluşması.
There is nothing I can tell you that you do not already know yourself. They trained you well, trained you hard. Chiseled away any part of you that did not fit their plan. They made you forget.
I chose to do that. For the mission to protect Shah's...
Secrets. Yes, yes, that is an old song, girl. Your goddess cares more for her precious secrets than she does her devotees.
Get to the point.
When you freed me, you severed a bond between me and that dog, Thorm. A bond of pain. His, inflicted on me. When I laid eyes on you, I sensed a similar bond. You, tethered to two others. Someplace distant. Let me help you remember.
You feel Shadowheart's mind tug at the edges of your own. You know this sensation. She wants you to see whatever is about to be revealed. Your line joins with Shadowheart's. Something pulls at you both, bringing you elsewhere.
Bu görünün çok küçük bir kısmını izlemiştik. Şimdi de kalan kısmını izleyeceğiz. Sanırım bu kısımda bir bug var. Bilmiyorum, ben 2-3 dakika kadar önceki save'imde bekledim. Hiçbir şekilde siyah ekran gitmedi. O yüzden geçtim orayı dostlar.
About Selûnite rites of passage, about how they would abandon their children out in the wilds and force them to find their way home. It seems that one child never came back. She was taken.
What? Who was that man?
You already know. Did you not see yourself in him? Do you not recognize your own blood?
My father. That was him.
That is him. He lives still. And your mother, too.
No. It can't be. I'm an orphan.
And who told you that? Your adoptive family? You are not to blame. You were young, impressionable. They took you because they wanted to break and remake you. But you are a child no longer. You are a woman. One who knows what must be done.
My parents. I need to save them. I don't know.
Your parents both followed the Moon Maiden. I could sense their faith, even in a brief glimpse of the past.
It is a tragedy that the Moon Maiden's right was perverted by Shah. Your future was stolen from you.
Your parents are with your abductors. You will need to return to their lair. But be warned. You may have once thought of them as comrades, mentors, friends, even lovers. They will all be enemies now. You have been forewarned for what is to come, but not yet forearmed. I was able to retrieve it before it sank too far into Shah's umbral domain. Shah is quick to discard whatever she has no use for.
Efsanevi silahlardan bir tanesi bu arada dostlar.
But I felt it call to me as I took flight. Whatever Shah calls her own, Selûne has equal claim to. They are one and the same. Their power is matched and mirrored. Take it. You will find it useful. What you do with it, that will be up to you. Same as before.
I'll need every advantage, it seems. Thank you.
A debt repaid. You returned my life unto me. Now go and claim your own.
It hurts.
Shah torments you still. What a spiteful creature she is. This will not stop until you take action. See that your parents' sacrifices are not in vain. Allow the Moon Maiden to guide you at last.
Helun'un gece mızrağı. Şöyle bir görelim değil mi yani aldığımız şeyi. Şuradan direkt silahlardan girersek net bir şekilde görürüz dostlar nasıl bir silah olduğunu. Şöyle bir ay ışını özelliği, bir de ay taneciği diye bir saldırısı var. Kara görü özelliği var. Karanlıkta 12 metreye kadar görebiliyorsunuz bu sayede. Yani çok iyi silah. Gerçekten çok iyi silah. Neyse. O bir dursun. Hangi karaktere vereceğimi arka planda ben bakarım dostlar sonrasında. Şimdi.
There you are. I have awaited your arrival with great anticipation. Come closer.
Gölge Eriğin olayı bitti. Şimdi de bu Ay Hanım'ını Aylin Hanım'ı bir tanıyalım.
Feel my voice rattle your bones as I proclaim our victory. Moon Maiden Selûne, hear me. Ketheric Thorm, traitor, apostle of Merkel, is dead at last. My mate, Most High, darling Isabel, is safe and well. Safe and well, and return to my embrace. Blessings upon the slayer of the wicked one.
Kim o çocuk? Ay büyüsü nerede? Desek mi ya?
We are a powerful party indeed. Faerun itself trembles at our touch. My darling Isabel says we will stay allied at your side. I am pleased to hear it. Pray, ask, and I will tell. Do I not radiate with my mother's brightness, her glory? There can be no doubt. I am of her silvered flesh, her celestial womb. Ketheric Thorm.
Kethric'in nasıl yakaladığını da bir öğrenelim.
Father of my one and only love, enslaver of Dame Aylin. Ketheric Thorm never did trust me, even when he worshipped the Moon Maiden. He was threatened by my love for Isabel, by her love for me. When she died, curse the day, the hour, we each of us mourned bitterly. But Ketheric's pain could be touched by no aid, no boundary. He turned to wretched Shah, the Lady of Loss, for relief. And she whispered into his ear, poisoning his mind. He and his loathsome advisor, Balthazar, lured me into the Shadowfell, claimed they'd found someone in need of my aid. There, they trapped me in their infernal cage. I was killed, murdered, made dead over and over and over by justiciars of every make and kind. I was reborn, for it is my nature. And Ketheric fed upon my immortality all the while. But lo, the brute is dead, and we live!
Çok ateşli değil mi ya?
Why, she already has. She has brought her sword to your side, Dame Aylin. So mighty are her wonders, her great wisdom. Together, we will set this fair land free of tyranny and murder.
Şimdi.
Be gone, friend. I have a darling to adore. I am free from my bonds, but not my duty. The dead 3 are risen. The dead 2 remain. You must face them. I will help. Our thoughts are as one, my friend. You must face the chosen of Bane and Baal.
O ablayı partiye alıp bir şekilde bir yerde verecektir yanımıza. Bir kullanmak istiyorum ya.
Pray, ask, and I will tell.
Farklı bir şey var mı ona bakacağım. Tamamdır. Aynı diyaloglar. Bir de Isabel'le konuşalım dostlar. Bu bölümün diyaloglu bir bölüm olacağını söylemiştim. Maalesef yapacak bir şey yok. Bunlar oyunun içerisinde olan ve oyunu gerçekten güzelleştiren detaylar. Her karaktere ne kadar özel bir hikaye yazıldığını bu sayede görebiliyorsunuz dostlar. Yani bu yıl sonuna doğru bir Game Awards olacak. Yani muhtemelen bu oyun Game of the Year'ı alır dostlar. Yani bu açık ara alır yani.
A great deal.
Gerçekten
But still,
mükemmel, ince ilmek işlenmiş detaylar var oyunda. üstün körü oynayıp oyunu bu detayların çoğunu atlayabilirsiniz dostlar. Gerçekten bakın. Ama içine girdikçe sizi böyle hikayesi içine çeken adeta böyle çok hoş, fantastik bir eser okuyormuşsunuz gibi. Bir de seçimleri sizin yaptığınız bir eser olarak düşünün. Yani gerçekten çok etkileyici bir hikayesi var.
Tell me, do you believe in love at first sight?
Kesinlikle. Bakışlarda
That's
büyü vardır.
exactly it. And I tell you, I took one look at her and I just knew she was it. Lucky for me, she felt the same way. But my father was skeptical. Aelin is immortal, after all. I understand it's strange. There's an imbalance between us, certainly. But I suppose loving Aelin felt the same as loving myself. It was natural. Then... and this is where I still need answers. I died. I'm not sure how, why, but all was black. Next I knew, I was being jolted awake. I smelled musty air, I saw shadows. And then my father's face. So changed. So hideously warped.
Oh diye bağırdım.
I didn't know that then.
Çok iyi
But I could
diyaloglar var
see the
ya.
change in him. He told me
Bir
we'd
de bu
be
oyunu
together
dalgacı
now.
oynamak lazım
Said that
aslında.
Aelin was dead. I couldn't speak. Could only run. I found last light within the shadows. Made a shelter there. Prayed my father wouldn't find me. By the time Jahira came, I'd pieced together just enough to know I'd been dead 100 years. That my father was the source of the horrors plaguing this land, my home. I couldn't tell her who I was. I had to protect them, and myself, no matter what. I did. Who would trust the next of kin of Ketheric Thorm? But I have no more secrets. It's all out in the open now. And with my father dead, I have nothing to fear. Except for Aelin. She needs healing, rest. I'm grateful for your help, your friendship. I hope we won't intrude on your hospitality too long, but I'm grateful for a safe place to, well, just to be. Looking forward to a bit of rest, if I'm honest. It's been a long century.
Bunların diyalogları bitti dostlar. Şimdi artık bir dinlenme zamanı. Uykuya daldığımız vakit. Bir de şu Lae'zel'la bayağıdır konuşmuyoruz.
True child of Shah, merely a captive. She must have her vengeance.
Gördünüz mü? Bu da o kadar tatlı bir şekilde herkesle diyalog kurmuşum ki. Vay anasını sayın. Şu kim lan böyle bay... Karlak ya. Çok iyi. Neyse. Hemen bir dinlenme yapalım dostlar. Akt 3'e doğru ince ince giriş yapacağız dostlar. Yani burası artık Akt 3'e geçiyor ama daha henüz Akt 3'e geçmiş değiliz. Göreceksiniz geçerken. Şu gölge yürekle bir daha bir konuşalım.
I've been lied to. My whole life. And I was gullible enough to just believe it. My parents are alive and I have to save them. I think a part of me always knew that. A part that Shah denied to me. Thank you. But I want you to refrain from foolish heroics. When the time comes, we'll be entering a nest of vipers. I couldn't bear to lose you. Not after everything. We'd better press on for now, and hope we're ready when the moment comes. But before that, there's one thing I need to see to. You'll see for yourself soon enough. Just leave it with me. Very serious of you. But go ahead. Just the one.
Kamp yaptığımızda her seferinde bir öpücük alabiliyoruz artık gölge yürekten dostlar. Peki. Şimdi tamamdır. Başka konuşmak isteyen var mı? Asterion.
So, it's a quest to free Shadowheart's parents, is it? And here I was, worried I'd be the only one with a difficult family reunion waiting in the city.
Asterion'u biraz arka planda bıraktık, farkındayım. Belki tekrar takıma katabiliriz Asterion'u. Ama Halsin'in de bu golem çıkarma, hayvana dönüşme falan.
Kethric's reign of living death is over.
Güzel sahneyi izleyin.
Your courage has been tested, and in this at least, you have triumphed.
Peki. Asterion'u biraz ihmal ettik, onu söylüyordum. Tekrar onu bir şekilde takıma alacağız dostlar ama ne zaman alırım bilmiyorum çünkü Halsin'in özellikleri şu an için gerçekten bayağı işimize yarıyor. Hem hayvana dönüşebilmesi, hayvana dönüştüğünde canını fullemesi, tekrar insana dönüştüğünde tekrar full canla gelmesi falan, bunlar gerçekten çok iyi özellikler. 3-5 tane yancı spamlayıp Halsin'le bayağı keyifli bir oynanış yaşayabiliyorsunuz. Onu size söyleyeyim. Neyse, Gortaş girdi, bakalım dinleyelim. Ne hinlikler planlıyor? Gortaş.
Sergeant, if you are here, I presume Wern's Rock is secure, and preparations for my inauguration are complete.
No, Lord Gortash. We were interrupted. Another quake in the lower city. More severe this time.
So you came cowering to my chambers? I'm flattered, Sergeant. But even I cannot command natural phenomena to cease.
Forgive me, my lord, but there is panic in the streets. The people are afraid.
Perhaps the people would be calm if you kept your nerve. I expect better from the flaming fist than to run scared from a slight tremor in the earth. Get back to your duties.
Duties, duties, duties. Patrolling and saluting and following and bowing and scraping. Yes, sir. No, sir. Rip and cut your throat, sir. Your plan is falling apart, lordling. Give me a reason not to cut you to ribbons.
Control yourself, Orin. We need to focus on reuniting the stones or the brain will break free. These quakes are just the start. Neither of us expected the prison bearers to kill Ketheric. They'll be traveling to the city. Let's make sure we give them a Baldurian welcome.
I itch to peel you, to split your skin, to see your skull shine in the light. Little tyrant. Lucky for you, I harvested a whole family of living flesh in Rivington at high sun. They will sate my blade thirst tonight. Oh, but tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow.
Kadın şekil değiştiren.
My blades will thirst again.
Vay be. Ve dostlar, buraya bölüm sonu diyoruz. Macera devam edecek. Sonraki bölümlerde görüşene dek hepiniz hoşçakalın. Kendinize çok iyi bakın. Kanala hala abone değilseniz sağ alttan bir yerden abone olmayı, ayrıca videoyu beğenip yorum yapmayı unutmayın lütfen.
Beyond the campsite, the city waits in uneasy silence, one sleep away.
Macera Aktüs'le sonraki bölümde devam edecek. Ben kaçtım.